reading through it again, I don't see that. I think I agree with Sarah. It would take a lot for it to happen. To get through 3 people to agree, let's load the board, of supervisors. I don't think that this lends itself to having that being done.
Okay. Just, I don't know. It's something bothers me about it, and I just can't put my finger on it exactly. But I already explained my issue. A lot of my issues are on Saturday, so I won't bring them up again.
Are there any other questions or comments?
This is Patty.
Yes, Patty.
When do the elected officers take over? Once elected, sorry.
It's the second
That's-
Tuesday in December. Is that right?
It's in the charter amendment, John, if you want to scroll down.
It looks like that didn't get changed in the first part. That's what I'm confused about. It looks like we're changing a bunch of dates down below, but up top it still says December.
So there's the Board of Supervisors of Elections and the council, and they're both changing and they have different dates. One is October and one is December.
Okay, it didn't look like that was actual, maybe it just didn't show up, but I was looking at section 8220, and that talks about September for the Board of Elections. But in section 82.3, it's talking about December they take over, and it expires, that they're previously set to expire on January of 2020. So we haven't changed that date.
Wait, what was the second section you referred to?
Okay, that's 82.3.
Yeah,
Oh.
82.3 talks about expiring on January of 2022.
That's just for us. It's language just for this specific board right now. That's
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, to me, that sounded like that was a permanent thing, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I got confused for a little bit. Yeah, we'll just go without any board for a few months. That would be bad.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
There'll also be opportunity for public comment before the board votes on at the regular town meeting here in a bit as well. Just want to throw that out there.
Mr. Hodson, if you would like to note that Janice Duckett Commissioner Duckett is present at this point.
I will make that note. Thank you.
I didn't notice when she came in, but I noticed that she is on.
Um, this is Commissioner, did someone, reference me? My computer is breaking, or the sound is breaking up a little bit, just a few minutes ago.
We were just saying you're here.
We were acknowledging.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
I can go over the timeline real quick. So if this is passed today at the town meeting, after 50 days, it would sit and become effective September 29th, 2021, in which would be time for the candidates filing deadline for Monday, October 11th, 2021. And then proceeding with the regular elections. Of course, in that meantime, the town will advertise the election and looking for candidates to submit. Obviously, we wouldn't want people to submit before that September 29th deadline when this goes into effect. But we'd start advertising that this week and next week to the town residents with some flyers and postcards and whatnot. And then appoint a new board of supervisors of elections, or reappoint the members of the board of supervisors elections at the September town meeting so that they can begin their work for this election. But that's the general timeline.
Okay, the new board of supervisors would be appointed when at this,
At this point, we're suggesting the September town meeting, Mayor.
okay,
That could get, we're gonna add it, the topic on the August work session to discuss the appointment of members and then do the resolution and whatnot at the September town meeting. So if there's any residents interested.
So Joe Clay, Old Marlboro Pike again. It would have to be at the September meeting because the change makes it so it must be done by the second Tuesday in September.
Well, this change wouldn't technically be in effect until the 29th. So we're technically going off the old charter where it says we can appoint up to November, but we can do it beforehand. But yeah, moving forward, you're right. It had to be done by the second Tuesday in September, once the its new charter amendment resolution is in effect.
You're setting up a weird, by, it doesn't take effect until September 29th, moving the requirements early. Well, I guess right now, because it's ARN, it has to be done by October, I think the current one is, so.
Yeah,
I guess
and the charter says we can appoint prior to, it just
Yeah.
sets the deadline.
Okay.
So it'll just be a little earlier than usual, and the board would only be able to appoint 3 election supervisors elections, and the supervisors elections would be the ones to appoint any extra judges to assist.
And when you're doing whatever mailings to ask, for telling people about registration and candidates, it'd probably be good to ask who would like to be an election judge too.
Yeah, that's actually in the landings that's going out this week.
Okay.
So that'll be in there, and we'll have separate, the usual election flyers and postcards we've been doing in the past. We'll have that as well. I think before mainly just focused on the candidates, but now with the landings and that, we'll squeeze in that we're looking for judges, and then next year we can appoint the alternate and whatnot, or next election cycle.
And I just realized that I had meant to send you the procedures that we were using for the election to make sure that you have a copy of that in editable format.
Oh, that'd be great. Thanks. Yeah,
I'm not home right now, so I'll have to try and remember
Okay.
tomorrow.
no problem. Thanks, Joe. You can send it. Well, if you send me, I'll forward it to John too.
Okay.
In case you don't have his email.
I'm assuming it's clerk at Upper Marlboro.
Yes, that one still works. Yep.
Okay.
Just to let you know, that our number is my number because the sound is breaking up on my laptop or somehow on the platform. So I'm calling.
Okay. It sounds like you just need to, I think, mute your computer, Commissioner Duckett, and then we just use your audio. And that way we don't get the echo. But I think that's a good solution.
It seems we may have set aside a little too much time for this. Here we are again. We did this on Saturday. We did finish with it much earlier than anticipated, but we did want everyone to have an opportunity in person and virtually to voice their opinion on a charter change, as those are quite important changes to our charter, especially these on the election. I thank you all for coming out and being part of that change.
Do we need to stay because it's advertised to 7?
Well, we have allotted the hour,
Yeah,
and should somebody come in at,
yeah.
we should be here. And if anybody wants to go,
Yeah, if residents want to
something to drink or
go enjoy a cup of tea.
and rest up a little bit, because our next meeting session is going to be jam-packed. We've got a lot to cover with that, so. Okay, I think we're pretty safe at this point. I would like to thank all of you for participating in both the in-person and the virtual public hearings. That is something that is very near and dear. We didn't always do that, and I'm very glad that we will continue to do it on any of changes and many of the things that are coming up in the town hall in the next few months, especially. And also for you understanding the changes that we have made and why we made them. We hope you'll continue to be engaged in the town as we move forward. But at this time, I am going to ask for a motion to adjourn.
A motion, we adjourn the public hearing.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, the public hearing is now adjourned. It is 6:59. And we're going to give our clerk a little time, a minute or two, and also because we, at the public hearing, allow people that want to come on just for the regular town meeting come on board. So let's give them a minute or two, and then we will go into the next meeting.
Innovative technology experience in the automotive industry from JP Powell.